Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE 205 Live review for November 14th, 2017. I just wanted to make sure I got this up before Survivor Series this Sunday, and I really didn't need to see it before Survivor Series this Sunday because there really wasn't anything. The only real thing that matters on this show is the Cruiserweight Championship match between Enzo Amore and Kalisto, because that's the only Cruiserweight match taking place on the show. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get the Cruiserweight division versus the UK division, considering the fact that, Pete Dunne, the UK champion, will be there anyways, since he's defending his title, for an NXT taping. So I'm a bit disappointed that, we're not going to get, like, the UK division versus the Cruiserweight division, because I kind of wanted to see that. Even if it was on the kickoff or something, but I guess that wasn't the case, so we're just getting the Cruiserweight title match. So I'm assuming the only way I could see it that way is if they added a Cruiserweight 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match last minute on the kickoff. That's the only way I could see other Cruiserweights getting on the show. But yeah, so let me get right into it. We had Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph on commentary for this show. Kalisto was backstage, and he's talking about how he's going to have an absolute birthday celebration when he defeats Drew Gulak tonight, and the celebration will continue into this Sunday when he beats Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. And then Enzo Amore and Drew Gulak are backstage, and Enzo Amore's bought all this party stuff for Kalisto. He bought the blowers, the party favors, party hats, plates. He even bought him a big, huge birthday cake that said "Happy Birthday, Kalisto," and he wanted Drew Gulak to pretty much hurt Kalisto and show that he wants to make a better 205 Live. One thing was Enzo Amore said "capiche," and Drew Gulak says "I capiche," like he's saying he would understand. I thought it was great. I really hope they make Drew Gulak Cruiserweight champion because he's awesome. And then we had the first match on the show. It was a Tornado Tag Team match. The Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander. Before the match, Kendrick and Gallagher cut one of those little video promos talking about how Gallagher chose the life of cruelty over being a clown because he hated pandering to the WWE Universe. And he says that, but instead, Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander chose to be clowns, and they're going to suffer for their consequences. And then when Rich Swann comes out, he pretty much says that they're in Cedric Alexander's hometown. So this was pretty much to introduce Cedric Alexander. I can't really tell if he got a big pop or not. It didn't really seem like it to me because I didn't really hear the crowd. But I thought this was a really good match here. I really enjoyed it. Cedric Alexander, pretty much all the team stopped brawling. Cedric Alexander gets the upper hand on Kendrick. Rich Swann gets the upper hand on Gallagher. Gallagher throws Swann into the barricade. Rich Swann hits a super kick coming out of it. Kendrick throws Cedric Alexander ribs first into the apron. And then Kendrick hits a big boot onto Swann. Kendrick and Gallagher toss Cedric Alexander over the announcer's table. And then they beat up Rich Swann. They drive him face first into the apron, and they pretty much beat the crap out of Rich Swann. They beat him up for a long time, and then eventually Cedric Alexander starts to make a comeback, and he starts to get some momentum going for his team, and then eventually Kendrick counters the lumbar check into the captain's hook, and then Jack Gallagher hits a armbar onto Rich Swann, and they both have these submission holds onto each guy. I thought that this looked awesome. Cedric Alexander's about to fade. The referee goes to check his hand to see if he wanted to pass out, but Rich Swann catches Cedric Alexander's hand and refuses to have him tap out. So to punish this, Kendrick puts Rich Swann into the captain's hook while Jack Gallagher has him in the armbar. And I actually thought he was going to tap here, but Cedric Alexander broke up both submissions. And then Kendrick hits a sliced bread onto Cedric Alexander, covers him. Cedric Alexander kicks out. No, Rich Swann saves the matchup, and then Rich Swann gets like thrown off the top turnbuckle. Like I forget what he called it, but it looked sick. Cedric Alexander hits a Spanish fly. And then eventually it's down to a one-on-one match. It's down to Cedric Alexander versus Kendrick. And they go at it for a few minutes. He goes for the lumbar check on him, but Gallagher takes out his knee. He goes for a drop kick. Swann hits a super kick on him. Then he hits a springboard tornado DDT on the outside. And then Cedric Alexander hits the lumbar check for the win. And Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann go over. This was a really good tag team match. And I really enjoyed it. I'll give it 3.25 stars. I really enjoyed this match. And I think this is the end of the feud because pretty much Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander, this is like the blow-off. There's really nothing else they can do because Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander, this just felt like a blow-off match. My only gripe about this feud is that Gallow and Kendrick really didn't get the upper hand on these guys at all. I wish they would have won the match like a TLC or at least this match and then maybe do another match. I kind of wish that would have happened, but it didn't happen, so I'm assuming for my takeaway from this is that Cedric Alexander is going to be the next. I've been saying this for months, too, but I think it's actually going to happen now. Because of this victory, Cedric Alexander will be the next #1 contender to the Cruiserweight Championship, because I think Enzo's beating Kalisto this Sunday, and then they'll do Enzo versus Cedric Alexander for the title. I would have preferred Neville, but it's not going to happen that way. Then we had Ariya Daivari versus Mustafa Ali. Ariya Daivari comes out and he pretty much says that Enzo Amore's made 205 Live, the show, and he talks about how he's made the Cruiserweight division better. And Mustafa Ali comes out and makes fun of him. It was whatever. This match was just average. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Mustafa Ali wins with a 405, which is a inverted 450. And that was it. But the match was alright, nothing special. I think I've seen this match like about 50,000 times. So I think Ariya Daivari's like wrestled like everybody in this division. So, and then Kalisto's backstage. Akira Tozawa wishes him a happy birthday. Drew Gulak with Enzo Amore versus Kalisto. Enzo Amore and Drew Gulak come out and they pretty much cut the same promo that they cut backstage. It was just in the ring. And this was a solid match here. Actually, there was a spot where in the promo where Drew Gulak said, how are you doing again? And Enzo's like, I told you never to say that again. And Gulak dominates Kalisto throughout the beginning of the matchup. They keep doing this spot where they try to throw him face first into the cake, but it never happens. Enzo talks shit to him. Kalisto makes a comeback. He hits a suicide dive on the outside, and then Enzo chop blocks him while he's on the apron. And then Gulak's talking crap to him, singing happy birthday to him. Kalisto hits a Salida del Sol out of nowhere, covers him and gets the win. And then afterwards, Enzo Amore attacks him, and Kalisto's able to fight off a 2-on-1 advantage. And Enzo Amore takes off before Kalisto can throw him into the birthday cake. Then backstage, when Enzo gets interviewed, he sees there's another birthday cake, and he says he's going to eat it. But Kalisto shoves it into his face, and yeah, Enzo got thrown into the cake. Obviously, we knew Enzo was going to be the one to go into the cake because he's a heel, and normally the heels get embarrassed that way, so whatever. Overall, this 205 Live episode was decent. It really wasn't anything special. I may actually just say, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe an average show. Really, the only thing you need to see in the show is that Tornado Tag Team match, because that's really good. But there's really nothing else worth seeing on the show. You had Ariya Daivari versus Mustafa Ali, which was just there. And then you had everything with Enzo and Kalisto, and it just kind of felt like, let's just do this storyline just to get to Sunday. Let's just do this writing just to get us to Sunday. So this is kind of what it felt like. Really wasn't anything special. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10 average show. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. I'm not going to do the plugs because I'm about to literally do another video. So I'll talk to you guys in a couple of minutes.